right?
More or less. As I said, I'm very intelligent, so I don't expect you to understand, my dear, but I'll try to keep it simple. I've always been fascinated with the world of men. Revolted, of course, but fascinated. Now, as an academic, I can get paid to write a book about pretty much anything, as long as I give it a complicated title. Are you with me, gorgeous?
Ooh, I think so.
Good. Then hold my hand. It helps me think.
No!
Okay, sorry. Don't be so weird. God, everywhere I go, just like the university won't let me display my beautiful and sensual woodcuts in the student commons. It makes me so angry! Where was I?
You were talking about yourself?
Oh, of course. The ego is a dangerous thing, especially in my case. I'm a Jungian. Anyway, so what I did was dress up like a man and enter into the man world. I can tell you it was more horrifying than I imagined.
What did you do?
Well, the first chapter, I was a roofer. These sexists spend all day on a roof talking about us, Amy. I was expected to sit around and talk about what I had done to women. Of course, I had to, so as not to blow my cover.
So what's the name of your book?
Yes, as mentioned hitherto, my book has a very, very obtuse title. Being and Seen. From Freud to the building sites, a woman's journey into the male psyche.
Huh? What?
I'll admit it's not very catchy, but academia is not about getting to the point. It's about exploration.
Okay. Wow, I'm learning a lot today.
Yeah, so I entered the world of men, in disguise, of course. I was dressed like a man.
Okay. And you haven't changed back?
What? What did you say?
You're still dressed like a man.
No, I'm not. These are my normal clothes. Amy, for God's sake, don't fall prey to the patriarchy's evil fashion schemes!
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, I learned a lot when I was a man. Did you know, for example, that during my time as a steel worker in Pittsburgh, I learned that men sometimes speak crudely about women when they are out of earshot? I was horrified. Or that men regard some women, like you, Amy, as mere sex toys, things for their amusement. Unbelievable! Or that men actually find sports interesting. It's appalling. And they run the world, my pretty. Oh yes, they run the world.
They do?
Yeah, look at Reagan, look at Thatcher, look at... Combat boot wearing bad mothers. Why don't you take your top off right now, Amy? Huh? Tell them you won't be censored anymore.
No, I'm getting a little freaked out here.
We'll teach you how to make beds, march in squares, shine shoes, clean bathrooms, kill a man with your bare hands, and do it all for pride. The military teaches you all the skills you'll need.
Break until I was 19.
So, Mr. Shrub, I take it you don't believe in regulation.
I believe in giving people a chance, not...
Trying to get rich quickly. But since you got elected,
What the fuck?
off offer tax breaks to the rich and pay people to dump toxic waste near schools.
Yes, we've made a lot of progress.
And sale of Giggle Cream, a dessert with potential lethal consequences.
Not true. Only 23 people have died, and several of them probably deserved it.
So, with people being set such a bad example by big business, how are they supposed to respect each other, to act safely in society? And how are they policed by a demoralized and underfunded police force?
I'm gonna talk for a long time about a subject not in any way related, and pretty soon people will forget all about it. I'll remind people that I have a great haircut, and that under my stewardship, my city has had on average 15% better weather than before, while crime rates only go up if you don't turn the graph upside down. Turn it upside down, then they have under... Photo opportunities at your store or place of business. Just send me a letter. I'll send you an automated photocopied response. We call it democracy, and that's where the money goes.
Now just a minute.
Don't interrupt. Let me finish.
But you're not...
This man won't... Respectable looking. Everyone knows politicians lie and steal and cheat, but at least with me in charge, you know I look good and I have a very supercilious manner. Besides which, I've been abroad and I prefer...
Who can't tell the difference between a swamp and a marsh. Guys who don't know the first thing about the legality of marrying within the family. That's why we need a river. People, I'm telling you, pick up your spades, go into your garden, start digging as deep and as far as you can. Pretty soon the whole state will be flooded and ruined, and then they'll have to leave.
Were you born in Florida?
What a stupid question of all the cheek.
Were you?
Oh, of course not. No one's been born in Florida since 18...
I guess you've all got to make up your own minds. Should we be as wet as fish or a corrupt money-grabbing thief? Gentlemen, I feel we really got somewhere, and that Vice City and people everywhere know a lot more than they did before we began. And now, over to Jonathan and Melissa to talk to you about public radio in your area.
You're listening to DCPR, the radio station for disoriented and unrealistic college professors who wear
The fuck? Oh my god. How am I not in that? Oh my god.
Where is this?
Nope.
Donate your money now. Let's get back to pressing issues.
Thank you, guys. So, we're back on pressing issues. Just one of many fine shows you'll hear if you have the patience to listen to public radio. Although, A man climbing the broadcasting ladder at a rate of 6 knots. 6 years ago, I was a clown. And now, I'm a success. Think about it. Imagine where I could be in 10 years.
Really? I jumped off 4 fucking stories and took 20 damage. That hurt me. Going by a guide here, bear with me. Speaking of, the guide is by GTA series videos on YouTube.
Let's start with the obvious, yes? Is it moral to be naked?
Yes!
Oh, I see
You
it.
can't stop me.
Well, I'm a mother, so I have to deal with this issue every day. My adorable kids have learned that it's wrong to be naked. When
Oh,
it's
that's cool.
bath time, they know to put on a bathing coat.
While you're working.
Clothes lead to immorality. Nudity stops people from fighting. Have you seen an issue of National Geographic lately? People around the world are nude. You don't want to shoot a machine gun or a howitzer or a flamethrower if you're naked. It could burn or scald in quite a personal fashion, quite frankly. Have you been to the zoo? Animals are naked. If everyone were naked, there'd be no war. Everyone's complaining about crime and the theft of cars in the city. No one's ever stolen my car. No one's ever pickpocketed me. They've never even tried.
That's because you're a degenerate loony.
The best part about these games is the talk radio.
This 50-story statue will be able to deflect alpha, gamma, and beta radiation. The day is coming and coming soon where the artificial suns will rain down to punish the degenerates of this city. But you can save yourself. The Pastor Richard Salvation Statue will be a completely self-sufficient community. We have canned food rations, private living quarters, and an...
Hold up. Can't be on the building, okay.
Phase 2, and with funding from NASA,
There.
we will equip this massive statue with rockets. So when the poopy hits the proverbial fan, we will load up the statue with all of the... Turd brain. It's more like corrupt people like you we're shielding ourselves from. Liberals, degenerates, the Welsh. They're the ones responsible for the nightmare Vice City is today. The crime in the streets, the parties, the children born out of wedlock to a future of hopelessness. Anyone who does not agree with me is meant...
Last night I was telling them about how Magellan sailed around the Strait of Magellan and met some friendly natives that gave him supplies. Then he had to kill all of them.
that's an important lesson about life. If you look at nature, you'll see many species that eat their children to protect them. This is especially true of hamsters. It's about putting the family first. That's really important to me, and where a lot of my morality comes.
I gotta save when I get to 40. Another one on the beach. Okay. Below, right here.
Trees all about. I mean,
Nope,
I
nope,
saw the
nope.
hippies. What a load of
Nope,
claptrap. What's your kid gonna do at a school with a name like Moonbeam or Wave or Horseradish or whatever they call them? How can you take your kid to a Little League game when you live in a communal farm growing drugs? It's awful. And that's what my life is about. Looking down on others.
Yes, I think I can see that now. Moving on. Pastor Richards, in your book, you talk about putting yourself first, and how people should not make sacrifices or help those in need. Do you want to elaborate?
Oh, that's right. People need to learn how to take care.
Where the fuck is this?
The best thing you can do for someone that needs help is to tell them to help themselves. That builds moral character.
Flamethrower. Alright.
Into the dark
Got
ages.
to hit a
Look.
save point.
Extend a hand to a neighbor, and guess what? Every 10 years, someone's
The game does
invading,
not save
burning down
progress.
their homes,
The
and
package is
taking their
collected, so if I
toilet
die,
paper.
it's all fucked.
Napoleon, Stalin, Attila the Hun, all of them. After you read my book, you will understand. I may have been born in the sea, but I'm no dummy.
Are we gonna talk about being naked?
Yeah, soon, Barry. Keep your hair on and calm down, please, my friend. Divorce rates are up.
Oh, great.
Standardized test
Look,
scores
I'm
are
already
down.
smoking.
Vampire sightings at the mall. Can the family
That's
be
good.
saved? Or, to put it another way, if we're meant to be monogamous, what?
Yep. Of course. That's great, because I hit that fucking tree right there.
In life. He's working hard so I can get another station wagon with even more wood on it.
Go on. Tell me more about your family.
Well, I like to compare it to nature. After all, it is one planet, even if we do just want to maim and kill each other, especially me. Now, look at sharks and sandworms. Oh, and one of my hobbies, besides making babies and criticizing people, is biology. You learn so much from nature. People these days, they don't grow their own food. About that place. Kids these days don't know how to preserve and can their own food. No wonder all they want to do is play video games or hang out with their friends. What is it, the Degeneratron? What a crock of shit.
Hey, watch your language. This is radio. We have regulations about that sort of thing.
But
Ah, jeez, the mall. Pretty sure. Well, I don't know.
I heard him using slang words in the house the other day. Rad and cool and stick it. I mean, I beat him to within an inch of his life, and he will never make that mistake again. American should be spoken properly.
What?
No, don't interrupt me. I've got children, you know. Please. This is really important. It's about the family. Look. Nobody knows how to cook anymore. Nobody knows how to kill anymore.
Think about it, girl.
Say, I throttled the life out of that little piggy. I did it for my family, and I'll do it again. Feeding the family is my job as a mother. Daddy earns money and goes away with his secretary and Mom...
Okay, there's no way I didn't get this one already. Oh my god. Gotta go inside and probably gonna lose my helicopter.
Naked are the best kind of families. You see, social class distinctions disappear when everyone is naked. I can't tell if you're rich or poor, black or white. It doesn't matter because we're all naked. Designer clothes? Try designer nudism. My butt.
Why? Why is he showing it like that? What is happening? Dear God. Wait, he's on the second story. Pretty sure I did get this one already. Oh, you please fucking go. Wish I'd done the ambulance missions. Okay. So I already got this one. Shit. I had already gotten 9 or 10. But I gotta play it safe. Oh dear God. Oh, thank you, Lord. Still here. No! Please don't be inside again. Oh my God. Okay, I'm almost positive I got that one already. I'm gonna skip that. 39 in the gap. He doesn't even know where he's going. Okay. I'm almost positive I've already got that.
You can throw money at something and feel better about yourself.
VCPR
is your public radio station, but you have to open your wallet.
That's right. If you pledge at the $1,000 level, you'll get tickets for In the Future There Will Be Robots at the Vice City Arts Center.
People who see that show say it's difficult to put into English. Geez. That must mean it's spectacular.
Yes, but if you don't give money to VCPR, we could be thrown back to the Stone Age. Liberals will be set on fire in the streets. Give now. Let's return to pressing issues. Over to you, Maurice, in the studio. Useless, talentless, asshole.
You're correct. He is a fact.
What is happening? Jeez. Okay. Moving over now.
And is there a place around here a guy can get a drink? Early man, as seen in the Cave of Lascaux in France, questioned the morality of making the mammoth extinct. I think we all know what happened
I
there.
need to change
Is
that
it
helicopter
society's job to tell each other how to live?
ASAP.
Recently, my
Oh,
city
come
considered
on. Why
passing
can't it
a
just
public
be on the
curfew that
roof?
says
Where is this? I climb up these dumbass steps. Why is this? It's in
A
this
curfew
creepy
makes
house
sense.
somewhere.
You know how much money I save not having to wear trendy clothes? Read a history book. At the creation of the universe, the Big Bang, everyone was naked. Even you. Why do I have to stay behind this divider? Maurice, please.
What are you
Because
doing?
nobody is
Land.
interested in seeing your business. Because we...
That was ridiculous. I fell 3 feet.
States, son, why don't you move to Russia? I don't understand people in America today. They call this a Cold War, but it's hotter than hell. Mark my words, any day now you're sitting in school passing notes and talking about the prom, when suddenly you look out the window and there are Russian paratroopers dropping in to take over. What can you do? Run into the woods with your friends? Call yourselves the Wolverines? Put twigs in your hair and try to beat back the Ruskies? No, you hightail it to Pastor Richard's Salvation statue and blast off into space. But there is a limited amount of space. That's why I suggest anyone who wants the safety and security of your own bunker, give now. Call 866-9-SAVE-ME. We'll get you on the payment plan, and if you pay...
I gotta save before I get to... I don't even have a save point close. Wow. Alright, I gotta go save. These were ridiculous.
Ruining their
I'm
lives
not
with
doing this
guilt.
again.
As a matter of fact,
Oh,
I don't
good.
let my kids
Not
watch
to crash.
cartoons or slasher flicks.
Really?
That Knife After Dark movie may be #1 in the box office, but my kids certainly ain't gonna see it. If you don't raise your kids right, they end up being like Nude Boy over there or working in radio. I want them to get proper jobs, like being a doctor, not a patient.
That is offensive. My mother understood I was special. She made me wear a bonnet as a child, and when I demanded to go to school naked, she was
Maybe
fine
like
with
a
it.
sparrow.
After social services moved me, she would still write to me. I still remember when she kissed me goodbye.
But Barry, early...
I cannot stay in this smoking helicopter.
Example of immorality in this city. Public showing of affection. People think we want to see them making out.
Crap. Oh.
You want to ravage one another like there's no tomorrow, but you have to ignore what your body is telling you and work for a higher calling, like construction. We're building a statue and we need your help. Call me now.
You know, pretty soon you won't be able to tell who's a human and who's an android. Why, the corporation is working on it right now. I know, I read about it. I tell my kids not to kiss other kids at school. It might be an android, suck your brains out. You must have seen the mini-series event on television. I read it in a book. We've got to stop looking at the stars, all this science fiction, and focus on the family. Now, if you really want to dance like you're on the moon, go there and leave us in peace. And that's a fact.
What's a fact?
I'm sorry, Maurice, but I have to tell you, I moved to Florida to bring my kids up the American way in a theme park. And that's just the kind of person I am, opinionated and moronic.
I see. Well, this panel is certainly interesting. The issue is morality. Recently, rock artists joined together to provide famine aid to Alaska with the song, Do They Know It's the 4th of July? Critics complain it's immoral to meddle in the affairs of other peoples and cultures. Pastor Richard, what do you make of meddling in other people's business like an over-opinionated sociopath?
Well, let me say that money could have gone to much better things, like reserving a place by my side in the Pastor Richard Salvation statue. But I digress in blood.
Stop doing that.
Don't interrupt me, boy. Anywho, I addressed the Alaska issue in chapter 23 of my book. You see, the Alaskans are lunatics, plain and simple. They eat whales and snow, and they sleep in the freezer. Who wants to eat snow every day? Oh, I tried to help. I sent a helicopter with copies of my book, but they burned them in a pile for heat. If the people of Alaska...
No.
help improve where they are, people nationwide abandon their hometowns, come down here, and shove their beliefs down everyone else's throat. That's the American way, always has been. We should send some pictures of Florida to those people in Alaska. I tell you, they'd throw down that bear pelt, saddle up the sled dogs, and get pulled all the way to Vice City. And I should know, I'm from Mars.
No, you're not.
Mars, Alabama. I founded 3 colleges there.
The problem with Alaska is that people don't get naked. If you can't work on your car, or play the cello, or use sharp knives in your birthday suit, then what's the point of living?
Well, it is a bit cold there. People put on clothes when it's cold. We evolved without a warm covering of air.
That's a lie, sir. We come from the great meteor of crude.
Clothes are a habit, like shaving and taking out the trash. As soon as you stop, you realize what a prisoner you were to society and a twisted state of morality. People think that nudists are immoral. Well, we're not. I'm married, I love my wife. In our commune, it's so wonderful to wake up in a big bed and go to breakfast clothed in nothing but a smile.
What kind of people are there in your weirdo commune?
Single people, families, elderly couples, teachers, politicians, and especially truck drivers. Truck drivers understand what it's like to be by yourself for days on end, with nothing but country music on the radio and a stick in your hand, shifting gears over and over. Truckers realize there's nothing to be ashamed of on the open road. Get naked and beat it on down the line. You've never seen a sense of community and morality like a nudist colony. We share everything, the cooking, cleaning, wives, a shared sense of what it's like to be a complete social outcast.
Wait right there, Barry. I'm getting something through the cats. Headphone settings. Yes? Yeah, okay. We just want to tell you a little more about public radio funding. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, I'm sure you're enjoying our high-quality programming. I'm Michelle Montanius. Jonathan, I think it's time to acknowledge the people who are sending money in to shut us up and end this dreadful begathon.
No. Where's the next one? Stupid ass course. It's not the studio.
Influence on Vice City in association with the Degenitron. But for now, let's return to pressing issues. Remember, VCPR is an advertising-free zone, much like the moon or Times Square.
Welcome back. This show is Pressing Issues. The subject is morality. I'm Maurice Chavez. Let's carry on pressing the issues. Now, when the Europeans were done ruining their continent with bland food and soccer riots and arrived in the Americas in the late 15th century, the subject soon turned to morality. You see, Europeans wanted to colonize America, so they had somebody to make fun of. The Pilgrims left England for the religious freedom in Holland, where they visited coffee shops, and after they packed up their ships with plenty of coffee, tea, and cakes to liven up the trip, they set sail for the New World, which they heard had a magnificent roller coaster. Once they got here, they were very hungry, having been on a ship for 65 days. So they ate for 3 days straight. Thanksgiving quickly became an annual custom. America was founded by people who wanted a place where they could tell other people how to live. And I'm a history major. But do we have the right? The question, is it moral to celebrate Thanksgiving, a holiday that is clearly about gluttony, annoying relatives, and awful casserole?
Well, I, for one, love a casserole. Fridge in a pan and bake it. Somebody'll probably eat it.
Pretty sure I got this one. I'll double check.
But if you don't shower it with money, then just don't talk to me. Communism, don't make me puke my guts out, please.
Well, I myself love casseroles on Thanksgiving. And the way to teach your children the rich history of America...
Yep. Alright. Ah.
is that if a kid plays degenerate
My absolute
for
favorite
5
is
hours,
still...
oh sure, he's killing space aliens, thank you very much, but it ain't putting food on the table. And he's learning
What is it
bad
called?
language, like...
Shoot.
When my family go
The
out
talk
to
station
dinner,
on
we're starting from
GTA
scratch,
4.
even if Daddy is
It had
working
the
late again.
pharmaceutical
Build our own
panel.
spears, smear ourselves in
That was
dung,
the
and
best
then
thing
wait in
ever.
the snow. Cheerleader and nearly a prom queen. And I could have married anyone, but I chose John. I chose him because he had a kind face and a rich dad.
My mom left me in dirty diapers all day. Now I've got a super goddamn immune system.
I've got the children.
Okay, Jan.
I could lick the floor under a truck stop urinal. Sometimes I'll do it. Cash or whatever.
Stay calm. I'm not eyeing you up, but I am a little worried about you. How are the children? Do they enjoy school?
Of course they do. That's precisely why I'm going to start homeschooling my
Waylon
children.
Mason.
High school is a cup.
Oh, don't.
About had it with you, Barry. I try to be fair, I try to be kind, but you are a freak, and a liar and wasting everybody's time. The organs below the belt are for reproduction and removing of bodily waste. There's no reason that when I go to buy a soda or a transmission, I need to be distracted by your privates dangling about. Now, when I go to the store to buy an air conditioning filter, I'd rather not have to look at your moneymaker, amigo. I'm glad you are proud of it. But when people of Vice City are in a Quickie Mart, they should be able to have a simple financial transaction without seeing your fire hose. Are you with me?
Sorry, Maurice.
That's okay. Just try to behave. I think the sun must have got to you or something.
Yes, maybe that's it.
Jeez, what is this? That's okay, under the bridge.
Damned if any weirdo hippies are going to tell us we can't fill in wetlands and make a home for ourselves, complete with 18-hole championship standard courses and selective admission. Heathens will ruin the land.
That's still my favorite.
We'll never hear
Freaking Danny McBride on
TV teaches
GTA 5 Beyond
refugees,
Insemination.
food, the price of tea in China. How can we raise children in
Oh.
this environment? My little boy
And
asked
Dr.
me the
Ray.
other day, Mommy, are you in the country?
Fucking JB Smooth.
Hard and ruin his life so that he ends up a nudist or
It's
a
a trophy,
freak or
dang it.
something.
Isn't
It's
it?
a difficult question, Jack. A very
Oh, shoot,
difficult
I thought it
question.
was.
Is it right to lie?
But
Clothes are a lot.
guess not. Wait, I didn't even see what this is. Right above this one. Okay.
and everyone coming 3 times a day to my statue to pay homage.
If there could just be like 30 of them on this golf course, that would be fantastic.
I find your philosophy or cult or whatever it is utterly and completely appalling.
Why, thank you. I knew you'd understand.
I mean, you seem to want to build a religion around yourself and some 1950s vision of America. It's the 1980s, man. And one-man worship me cults are not allowed, my friend.
Exactly, as I say in the great book, many a call,
I
but
did not
unless you
realize
have a
that.
good credit rating, go screw yourself. You'll...
Oh, good Lord.
Hide yourself, boy. I warn you, I'm armed and I'm not afraid to use it.
We've all got one. Look how free I am. Man feels so good. I feel you.
Hey, Pastor Richards, please, put the gun away. Put it away.
No, I am the sole judge of proof that...
Stop the bleeding. It's down there.
Do I have to? Can't you get someone else? Ay, Dios mío, she's fainted.
No, hold it harder. Oh, that's so good. I need mouth to mouth. Maurice, please. I might die.
Okay. Excuse me, I'm only doing this to save your life. I don't want to.
Thanks. I'm getting cold. Quickly. It's okay to use tongue.
Get off of me! I'm happily divorced!
Shall I send him to hell, Maurice?
Yes! I mean, no! No, you psychotic lunatic! What the...
I think it's wrong.
It's all right. I think it's very right. Very right indeed. You're the boss. You're in charge. You're the king.
Damn right I am. Now, I'll tell you about morality. Morality is what I say is right, and immorality is what I say is wrong. You've got to understand this.
I do.
Oh, I'm bleeding. I need a proctologist.
Shut up! Next question. Ask me anything. Ask me anything you want.
Yeah, well, I'd love to, but it seems that is about all we have time for.
Hold up, I must have got this one. No, what the fuck? Where is this? Wait, I'm
And in
pretty
this
sure.
show, we discussed morality. I think we made a lot of progress
sure I
and
did
really
get this
came
one,
together.
don't I?
I'm
I can
Maurice
double check.
Chavez. Bye. Please don't kill me.
I hope you were enjoying pressing issues. I certainly was.
Yes, it's almost as if...
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there it is. This is the first. I just now noticed the rockstar shaped pool.
Immense personal greed, but I can assure you it is. And not just because I say so. Look at the facts. 15 of the last 37 American presidents and 47 vice presidents have appeared on VCPR in the last month. 33% of all Nobel Prize winners started out in public.
Alright.
I hope you folks at home understand how passionate we are about public radio, and it has nothing to do with the fact I got kicked off the networks.
That was very moving, Jonathan.
I'm still Maurice Chavez. Hi. Next up on Pressing Issues, we tackle one of the most important issues in our country today. The issue of perception. Not credit card fraud. That's deception. But we're talking about perception. How we perceive the world. These are optimistic times we're living in. A time...
I don't even know what this is going to replace. Shotgun?
A youngie, but whatever. I'm Maurice Chavez, and on our panel right now, we've got three very contrasting views about the issue of positive thinking. On my right, I have Gothic artist, vampire hunter, and, his words, man of the night, Konstantinos Smith. Konstantinos, hello.
Greetings, mortal. I hope this is good. I'm missing a seance to be here.
I'm a survivor, not vermin. I'm from the streets.
Okay.
Hey, I can teach you how to be a survivor too. All of you. I can help everyone. I've got what they call a gift of communication. I can help you all realize that gift. Make something of yourself. Realize your dream. I'm like a high school counselor. I'll show you your potential. It's easy. All you have to do is follow my simple program on audio cassette or VHS.
Okay, not right now. This is... Shut it now and keep it shut. Do not push me, you shiny suited prick. Do not push me.
Hey, you have to dress to impress. I cover that in my program. People make judgments on who you are based on your appearance. Scientists say we form 98% of our opinions on a person in the first day or second we meet them. Hey, and if scientists say it, it must be true. I teach you how to live that.
Enough! This is pressing issues. Enough now, okay? Enough, please, no more. Okay, my last panelist is someone without a plan to sell, without a program, but with a beautiful message. So it says here, Vice City Civilian of the Year for 1985, Jenny Louise Kraft.
Hi, Maurice. This is such a lovely studio.
Thanks. How are you?
Great.
Totally forgot this one was so made.
Fantastic. Did you see the sunrise this morning? It was gorgeous. I've been smiling all day ever since.
Okay.
I haven't actually
Now
played
let's
this since
get
I
with
was
the
like,
policy of ladies first. And since you
geez,
seem to be the most pleasant
13.
person here, Jenny, let's start with you. You seem like a very happy person.
Oh, I am.
Really? Why?
Well, life's great, isn't it?
what is happening? Where am I going? Not far.
Like, Jenny's living in a fictional world. Gods like me, we see the world for what it is. Dark
think I
sauce
got
in the
this
night,
one.
black nail polish, and very tight black jeans.
Yeah.
Like, everything is great. Well, well...
About life.
And what's that?
Death.
Death?
Yeah, and dying. That's good too. And black. And the moon. At least when you're dead, you can go around as an astral body and visit places like New Orleans. I love New Orleans. It's really hot and depressing.
Oh, death is good.
Is it?
Yeah.
What? If you're going to inherit a lot of money?
Yeah, no, I mean...
I don't know.
Were brutally murdered a few years ago. Yeah. And
Nope. Okay. You gotta be kidding me. Rampage. Good to know. Jeez, where's this gonna be? This is more than a little convoluted. Hold on.
Then die. If you prepare for the afterlife now, you will be able to summon spirit. That's the truth of the pentagram, man.
How profound. You've obviously got a lot of important things to tell the world.
The world is a lie, man. Only darkness is true. I am very much like Vlad Dracul, born in Sixiora, 1431.
You're scaring me. I wish you would smile and be happy.
Okay, right. This isn't going that well. Look,
Hey, can I say something?
No, I'm still pissed off with you, you shoulder pad wearing shyster.
Hey! Back down, Buster, before I bust your ball. No confrontation. As they say in the movie, I'm a man of peace. I'm done killing.
I've never. There's so much.
Broken nose? Some speed in your eye? You're pushing
It's almost worthy of a
I know who you are.
very valid conspiracy theory.
You had a great act. What, did you get tired of kids kicking you in the shin? Still, you were a first-class talent.
So many stuff in games, even like there is absolutely no way people naturally, organically discover all these little secrets and Easter eggs in JRPGs.
Yes, you thought your way to success. It's a 3-step program based on studying successful people. Like me. Or maybe learning start doing is a little too intense for you. Maybe you should just think, hold that thought, complete. I never had anyone complain about that program.
Stop that!
Hey, I engage with you, friend, and you're exchanging with me. I cover this in my second take. One is a positive action as practiced by successful people like salesmen or prostitutes. And the other is a negative action as practiced by failures like winos and judges. What? Stop interrupting me. You gotta open your ears and close your mouth. It's very important. I tell my old lady that all the time. I say, hey, I don't want to hear...
There's no way I've found this one already. I'm not even in the right spot. Oh.
This is a
Right up
debate
here.
program, not an infomercial.
Hey, that's a great idea. Listen, friend, I mean this in a friendly way. Debating is a yes or no proposition. You need to open your mind to the maybes. We're discussing like friends, not debating like enemies. You see the difference?
Yes, I do. I think it's so much fun
Should
to
be
be on the
right here.
radio. I'd listen more,
There's
but
no
someone's
way I
stolen
ever
my
got
radio.
this one. I've never been back here. What? What the fuck?
Konstantinos, I've noticed you have a lot of negative thinking. Why the goth lifestyle?
Well, some say life is a tea party for
What
zombies.
is happening?
Also, when you only wear black, everything matches. In fact, I'll keep wearing black until something darker comes along. It's a known fact that the best poetry is written when you're horribly depressed.
Hey, listen, I wrote a haiku. Oh, the red daisy. Flowers retain all happiness. Sunshine.
You sound like you'd enjoy my program. Motivate, demonstrate, then motivate again. Nobody ever complained about that program. You hug people and you laugh like you never laughed before.
Let's get back to the topic at hand, eh? I've had enough of this weirdness. Jenny, let's start. How do you maintain such a positive outlook on life? It says in your bio that some awful things have happened to you.
I don't think anything awful has happened to me.
But it says your parents were brutally murdered.
Mommy?
Here we go.
Where's Mommy? She's just fine. She's probably
There we
taking a nap.
kitchen. You may have noticed this onyx tattoo. It's Egyptian and represents the breath of life given in the afterworld. It's my key to eternal life after death.
Hey, why don't you carry your keys in your pocket like everyone else?
Because only that which is burned or
It's like a
scratched into your
hereditary
flesh
trait
comes with you to the afterlife.
passed down from
I bet my
platformers.
ex-wife will be there waiting for me in the afterlife. The bitch is crazy. Hey, can you put a hex on my ex-wife? Like some kind of spooky
They're
voodoo or something?
still thrown into video games.
Arts and magic.
I ain't talking about magic like pulling a rabbit out of your ass or
Hello.
pulling waters out of your ears. I'm talking voodoo. You know, dance around with a chicken voodoo. That bitch was a grass.
Why does everyone assume that just because we're goths, we're weird?
I don't know. The hood, cane, black fingernail polish may have something to do with it. When is the last time you seen the sun?
It's been over 18 years since I was out in open sunlight. I only leave the house if it's raining or if I need milk.
Minigun. Oh! Hello! There it is.
Listen, you're really bringing me down, which is hard to do. I've been to the other side.
Never even knew these were in this
Sometimes
game
I
until
barely
now.
come back. It's all about astral projection. Like
I
right
also
now,
never knew you
I'm
could
projecting myself into the women's
improve
bathroom
your
with
stats by doing the
Maybe you and I should go into business together.
fire truck,
Look, I've had enough of this love
ambulance, and vigilante
You're a
missions.
motivational gunman, and you are a maniacally depressed loony with
Oh, I
anemia.
think I actually
you
got this
guys
one.
should hate each other.
Did you say love fist?
What?
Those guys are so super. Listen, I just wrote another poem.
Guess
If
not.
I had a flower for every time I think of you, I'd walk.
I swear I saw it though. I took this helicopter. I would remember us dying. That's why. There we go. Oh, I should really save. Oh wait, I just did. Oh wait. Wait. Right here.
Over and over until you do.
Yes, Michelle is known for her begathon tantrums. She cares about this station, unlike you. Think of how much money you spend on drive-through fast
definitely missed
food
that
and
one.
commemorative plates. Take that money
Whoa,
right now
look
and
out.
send it direct to me, Jonathan Freeloader, Starfish Island, Vice City. Now, back to the show with Maurice Chavez, the asshole.
You're correct. He is an asshole.
I'm Maurice Chavez. Welcome back. I used to be a performance clown. Now I'm running on the big show. Funny how things turn out, eh? Or
Hey, watch it.
Oh no, I did get it. Thought I passed it up. It's in here for the mission. Nope. Nope. Taxi. I probably got this one.
the lottery.
The lottery, that's for people with hope. I don't enter the lottery.
You could. Damn, you two help me here.
I think he's great. I think he's really sweet. I love your hair. It reminds me of a big shaggy dog with long, greasy, straight hair.
You know, Chavez, this weird goth guy, he's got a point. I mean, in many ways, what he's talking about is covered in my 3-step program, Tape 17. Motivate, demonstrate, then motivate again, Part 9. Facing home truth. You see, we all have to face up to...
Changing lives. Who are you? What have you done? That's so great. You wear a cheap suit. Your hair is stuck rigid with spray. Your breath stinks of whiskey.
You look like you sell drugs to people. You're a joke, buddy, a bad joke.
Oh, now this is getting personal. I come on your cheap-ass show, I spare my valuable time, I cancel several important...
Wait.
How much do you earn, Chavez, big man? Tough guy with a microphone and a cheap jacket, and a look that says my highest hope in life is to work in a bookstore? I'm a go-getter. You're a cheapskate.
You're a fraud with nothing to tell people, and no way of helping people.
Excellent. I'm really loving this. I hope one of them gets killed.
Shut up, dork.
All the bunnies are stabbing each other.
Shut up. I have a condo, I have a hot tub, I vacation in Aruba.
Vacation is not a verb, moron.
From helping people. You know how good it feels to be me? You have any idea at all how great it feels to wake up and realize you're a rich and talented, important person, and in a waterbed with mirrors on the ceiling and more girls than you can imagine. And every time I step outside the door, I can choose which car to drive. If I choose to drive, I have 5 chauffeurs.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Sweep it under the...
Repeat jailbird who doesn't know
I have a message. I can save lives. I'm a savior, my friend. I have a gift of communication. And this is how I get treated. I get insulted, I get paired with a pair of retards, a guy who's afraid of the sun, and a girl dosed up to the eyeballs on antidepressants. Sweetheart, I can get you something much better.
These pills are very strong today. Maybe I took too much accidentally. Oh well.
This chick is out of her mind. I thought I was going to get to help people on the
I
radio.
love this girl, even though she's tragically drugged up and depressed. Okay, not yet, not now.
Exxon Chavez.
Dark forces, I summon you to me. Banish these weaklings and mental inferior ones from my presence.
Shut up! No, you little snotty-nosed prick. What? Your shoes got lifts, Buster, I can tell.
Hey, lift this, hairspray! Oh, my nose!
Daddy, stop bleeding!
This costs a lot of money. I'll sue you into jail, asshole.
Stop fighting, please! I hate it when we fight. Can't we have a group hug?
Hit me, man. I like it.
Press the issue. And remember, if at first you don't get hurt, beat the guy very hard in the face with a paperweight. It just worked for me, and I feel like $1 million. Let's tell you a little bit more about exactly how public radio is financing quality programs like Pressing Issues.
What?
Listening to me and Jonathan Freeloader.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
Heartbroken, Michelle.
Why, Jonathan? Why?
Well, because it seems people just don't care anymore. I mean, where are people's priorities? We have campaigned tirelessly for public radio for literally months now, and the station is still in trouble. But a man with a hygiene problem puts on a pop concert, and suddenly everyone has money to hand over to starving kids they've never even met. I think it's a disgrace.
Yes, people are very shallow.
Like you?
Exactly like me. But radio is much more important than food. I have a good mind not to let them go back into pressing issues this time. You have to give us some money. It's a disaster. That's what it is. What's wrong with you people? Please, we're struck.
About serious topics and a consistent reminder that the world is going to hell in a handbasket if you don't give us money. Remember, Vice City Public Radio is commercial free because it is funded entirely by donations from our listeners and corporate sponsors. So if you're enjoying the show, why not make a contribution? I'm Maurice Chavez, and this is Pressing Issues. Pressing Issues is a roundtable discussion group in which we ask self-important people exactly what they think about things and...
Okay, that has to be good. Yeah, alright.
Only joking, ladies and gentlemen. This is a show founded on the ancient Greek principle of enlightened debate and the American... Public safety. In case you haven't noticed, Vice City is not a very safe place. These are troubled times. We are a troubled people. Some would say we are a people at war with ourselves. Others would say we are at war with reality. Those who live... from the supermarkets. Another opinion is that it is the fault of society. That, as Plato said, people don't mean to kill each other. Or something. Another view is that we are all a little confused and really should stay at home, lock the doors, and forget about everything as quickly as possible. So, let's press the issue, eh?
Yes. Oh, I am almost positive.
Finally confirming, it's okay to be rich, as long as you say you care about the children. Mr. Shrub, welcome.
That's not entirely true, Maurice. My campaign also appealed to the poor, who are too stupid to understand what I'm saying. So I held up pretty pictures and I gave out candy bars to appeal to their most base instincts. Thanks, Maurice. I'm glad to be given this opportunity to...
Speaking for the underdog, he is fluent in 7 languages and studied the harp in Peru, Callum Grayshaw.
Hi, Maurice. Hola. Buenos dias and noches. Bonjour and buongiorno. Welcome and hello, hello, hi.
Hey, let's stick to English.
Alright, definitely got this one right.
Yes, thank you. I expect you to listen to each other, and I will only step in where necessary so people on the air don't forget what my voice sounds like. So, I want a clean fight. Nothing below the belt or in the chops. And remember Maurice's motto, which a very wise man, my father, once told me. If you listen, one day you might be hurt, and when in doubt, use the smell test. That's so important, I think, don't you? So, Congressman, let's start with you. Crime is up. People are scared to walk the streets. Nobody is taking public transportation. Police morale is at an all-time low. Everyone is killing and maiming and giving each other the finger, metaphorically speaking.
Bar mitzvahs and go-go bars. You, realizing that you were a hollow man that can only take on the personality of others, decided to become an actor.
Billboard.
Liberal felt sorry for you, and now you host your own radio show, write a newspaper column that lines my birdcage. You've got an ex-wife and an attractive girlfriend, although she...
Oh my God. You fucking kidding me?
Him a great person, but for every good conservative, they end up having some wacko commie kid just back from a vacation in the Orient who wants to share. Go take that sharing business to Cuba or Canada or somewhere. I don't have a trust fund or a rich daddy. I know what it is to be poor, to look at the world from the other side. I slept my way to the top.
If you two would stop hooting and carrying on, I have a plan that will save Florida from the yellow-bellied snakes that want to slither into this great state from all places north.
Oh, stump-jumping Jethro is using all 3 of his brain cells to talk.
Enough! We've just started and you have proved yourself, Mr. Shrub, to be just as they said. I grant you, 1980 was not a high point in my career, but I never applied for a sex change. I was merely in an exploratory phase, and besides which, Saul the wheat-free clown...
That sparrow was perfect.
What's going on?
Actually, it should still be there. But probably not, because I'm way too far away from it.
Confidence is at an all-time low. Nobody feels safe anymore. Just the other night, I saw a man running amok with a gun, shouting he needed to defend himself. Gun sales are up, book sales are down. What do you think, John F. Hickory? Please, press the issue.
All right, that's better. Sticking to the matter at hand. Well, it's quite simple, mister. Immigration is to blame. People are flooding into our state from all over America. Trash. It's quite simple. They're bringing their highfalutin, uppity, out-of-state ways and corrupting the place. Ruining it. That's why I... Florida people only. That's what I say. I mean, I don't go to Alabama to visit a theme park, so why do they come here?
Mr. Hickory, your views are a little extreme. Plus, I don't believe there are theme parks in Alabama.
Then they should stop coming down my way and build redneck land or whatever. Damn redneck hicks ain't got no class. My views ain't... What we're gonna do soon, build a river. A river of freedom. A river of hope. A river which runs from the coast to coast and cuts us off from the 47 states of wastrels and bad influencers to the north. We are going to cut Florida off from the mainland of our oppressors and float out to sea. Then, the nation of Florida will be free to start over. There'll be no long-ass lines of... all day, we will have a roller coaster for each and every Florida family.
You know, you're bordering on treason. What you are saying is a very naughty thing, and only because here on pressing issues do we believe so wholeheartedly in free speech are we allowing it.
It's truth, my friend, the damn truth. And before you start, I am not a racist. I hate...
I have definitely not bought this building yet. Where the fuck?
5 cents per household over a 6-year period.
At the expense of society. Think of the little people. Poor people have no voice in this city. Every time I find a park to meditate in, someone brings in a bulldozer and builds condos. The madness must stop.
So you suggest we just stop making babies? People need a place to park their boat, trailer, and put their swimming pool. You're...
Whoa. Oh, you gotta be kidding
Step aside for
me.
naturalism. You're not
I
saving
have to
this
buy
planet.
this damn
You're
place
spending
first.
it. Your credit is no good here. We can't afford to loan you any more of our nature. Those are our trees. I only wish I could be around a little longer to enjoy it. I feel so old. I can see. And wiser. I know everything. I've seen a lot of the world.
What does the rest of the world...
Okay, good, no. If I buy this right now, I'm gonna lose my dang helicopter. Come on, Lord. 25 more.
I recently went to Europe. I think everyone should see it for a week. You really see what's wrong with this country when you visit a European utopia. Things like a journey, public transportation, healthcare, leather shorts, mustaches. When I went to Belize, I helped some villagers clear some land for an environmentally friendly coal mine. We've all got to make some sacrifices if we're going to get anywhere. My dad gave me the money to set up an exciting trust there.
But how does that help the people in Vice City from worrying about whether they're gonna get robbed? What drives a man to just take?
What we need are more after-schools.
Oh, I gotta pee, I'm about to bust.
Have you ever heard a whale sing? It's a lonely form of beauty and some very ancient wisdom, helping people to help themselves with drama and choir and flowers and...
Oh. Oh. BRB. Oh Lord, on a ship.
You've got to stop spreading these lies or I'll whip you myself. I'm not afraid. The Constitution asserts a man's right to bear arms and armed bears and all points in between. Who ever heard of a gun or a bear causing problems? This is all cocky pop or whatever that word is. It keeps the place safe. Trouble is caused by unemployment, and unemployment comes from poor economic performance and lazy people. If you had a job, would you steal a car? Of course not. And if you had a high-rise condo, a mistress, and a seat on the board, would you run around graffitiing your name all over town and making a nuisance of yourself, spinning on your back and popping and locking and... Not a hope. It's simple. If you don't have a job, starve. Get out of my
Want any more old folks? If there are any old people listening, go back to your homes. Florida does not want you. Please, die somewhere else. What's wrong with Nevada, Kansas? We want a river. We need a river. The Freedom River.
And what about the other crimes? It seems car crime, fashion crime, drugs, everything is on the rise.
Absolutely. Of course it is. When I was in Uganda, people were...
I started out ahead of this guide and somehow I'm behind him.
The less you have. And that's kind of what I'm all about. There's satisfaction in spending all day weaving a basket, rather than just buying one at the store. At one point in Uganda, I saw a great lake of sand and a massive speaking dog. It was a dog of love.
To take its name in vain, Chavez.
I hate that spring training. Who do those guys think they are? Coming here and getting in the way, showing us no respect, drinking our orange juice and seducing our women folk. Train in your own home, mister. Our national game down here, my friend, is digging. Digging a big ditch. A ditch of hope, which will flood into a river of freedom. So far, we've dug 17. In the sunshine.
Selling flowers to people stuck in traffic. 3 or 4 radios, all turned on to BCPR. A dog, 15 ice cubes. But I don't feel safe. I'm worried about gangs.
Gangs are a myth put out by the liberal elite to patronize and demean the working man. I mean, what kind of right-minded youth from a poorer background...
be noticed in the boxy suburbs. You scream out, rather than urinate at the edge of your camp like a proud native. We spray paint our names on the walls of the mall to ward off predators.
And that's supposed to terrify people?
No, no. We believe passionately in non-violent solutions to life's problems. Gang...
Why am I smoking? Oh my lord.
But your father owns half of Florida. How are you part of the working class?
Like I said, possessions are not important at all. I'll pick up a hitchhiker in my convertible any day. The other day I picked up a young woman and we discussed a non-violent solution to war. We called it peace.
Your father is a great man. He's done more for the arms trade in this state than anyone else, myself included. And you shame him with this socialist, jiggery pokery.
This is really not good. How am I 3 behind this guy now? I started out like 9 ahead of him.
We've got ignore it, and we've got give everyone a flower. You're all a little unrealistic, yes?
Come on
Maurice?
Not to say over-opinionated and moronic, Mr. Crashaw, how do we stop people running amok in the city with machine guns and heavy artillery?
You've got to give a man a chance. Prisons are overflowing with wasted potential. Make the guilty men innocent once more. Free them from themselves.
How? How on earth do you do that?
Well, you could let them off.
Marvelous. Great. That's a sensible plan.
Then they wouldn't be guilty.
What? Inside.
Thicker cook in the books. We say that for education. But, as in most things, we in government are saving money.
Because my voice didn't break until I was 19.
So, Mr. Shrub, I take it you don't believe in regulation.
I believe in giving people a chance, not tying them down with lots of needless regulations. The fact is, business is run by moral people who won't do anything illegal or try to get rich quickly.
But since you got elected, Vice City has been characterized by a government who cut aid to the poor, offered tax breaks to the rich. On Capitol Hill, you were instrumental in pushing through a bill allowing the manufacture and sale of giggle cream, a dessert with potential lethal consequences.
I'm afraid that's apparently quite a difficult question, but my solution is easy. I'm gonna talk for a long time about a subject not in any way related, and pretty soon people will forget all about it. I'll remind people that I have a great haircut, and that under my White House, a man you can trust, a local man who likes golf and laughing and photo opportunities at your store or place of business. Just send me a letter. I'll send you an automated photocopied response. We call it democracy, and that's where the money goes.
Just a minute.
Don't interrupt. Let me finish.
But you're not...
This man won't let me speak. You, Shorty, shut up and let me speak. I'm taller than... right here because I'm a man of the people. Vote shrub. You'll get richer, and you won't feel guilty about it.
Enough! We're running out of time, and you completely failed to answer the question.
I'm a professional. That's my job.
Your garden, start digging as deep and as far as you can. Pretty soon the whole state will be flooded and ruined, and then they'll have to leave. We must build a moat to the north or they will come down and ruin this great state.
And Mr. Hickory, were you born in Florida?
What a stupid question of all the cheek.
Were you?
Of course not. No one's been born in Florida since 1877, but I've been here for 5 years, which is a...
Oh, Lord.
Presiding over some of the least informed debate on the radio. In this episode of Pressing the Issue, we had Alex Shrub, Callum Crayshaw, and John Florida Hickory discussing safety. I guess you've all got to make up your own minds. Should we be as wet as fish or a corrupt money-grabbing thief? Gentlemen, I feel we really got somewhere, and that Vice City and people everywhere
ability to tackle the important things like Jonathan's walk in the park. But we need you. Think of yourself as a member of this station, except you aren't allowed in the doors. That's an important...
What?
I'm a success. Think about it. Imagine where I could be in 10 years. I could achieve anything. Anyway, morality. What is it? Why do we need it? Our ancestors, shortly after discovering fire, built tools to beat each other over the head and discover how to make meat to celebrate with afterwards. Then Columbus came over, shut down the Pilgrim discourse. A group which plans to raise enough money to build a statue of Pastor Richards himself. We also have John Brown, leader of Moms Against Popular Culture, or MAPC. Or is it MAPS? MAP Gay? I don't know. We're deep in acronym hell right now, or is it purgatory? And finally, we have Barry Stark.
What?
restricted. Then it hit me like a slippery fish. Clothes are plain wrong. When you're born, you're not wearing any clothes. When you die, you're not wearing any clothes.
I'm going to have to interrupt you there. What if you die at work? What if an enormous piece of machinery falls on you while you work?
Clothes lead to immorality. Nudity stops people from fighting. Have you seen an issue of National... No one's ever stolen my car. No one's ever pickpocketed me. They've never even tried.
That's because you're a degenerate loony.
If the police were naked, it would set a great example to everyone. You can direct traffic and donuts entirely in the pub.
Maurice, this kind of immoral behavior is exactly why I'm building the Pastor Richard Salvation statue. Noah had an ark, Texans had the Alamo, and I am building a highly fortified structure in my image. Simple. This 50-story statue will be able to deflect alpha, gamma, and beta. Blast into space and colonize Saturn with a race of morally correct, affluent people ruled by me.
Will there be naked people?
No, turd brain. It's morally corrupt people like you we're shielding ourselves.
You wanna dance? Things don't come up right.
I don't like this.
I got the real
family be safe? Or, to put it another way, if we're meant to be monogamous, why weren't we born already married? Jan, over to you.
Well, since I'm a happily married mother, I know the family unit is the basis of all society. Now, even when my husband is working late or away on an extended business trip to Hawaii with his secretary, I understand just how important the family unit is. Now look at sharks and sandworms. Oh, and one of my hobbies, besides making babies and criticizing people, is biology. You learn so much from nature. People these days, they don't grow their own food. They can barely get out of their recliners and make it to the supermarket. I tell you, there is nothing super about that. No wonder all they want to do is play video games or hang out with their friends.
This is not... How the fuck? How?
Discussing the Genetron, which I understand is a games machine. Then you swore.
I'm sorry,
out
it
with 9
makes
or
me
10,
so
and I'm ending
mad.
with 3
I mean,
behind.
what I heard my son, Patrick III, I heard him using slang words in the house the other day. Rad and cool and stick it. I mean, I beat him to within an inch.
Definitely gonna die.
He's spoken properly.
What?
No, don't interrupt me.
I am saving and getting that tank.
Wise man, before that tractor pull accident, my daddy taught me how to slaughter a pig. That's very useful information. Oh sure, I was a little nervous at first, but he put me in a room with a fork and a fat sow and told me he'd be back in an hour for some fat back and hog gels. As a mother, I'm proud to say I throttled the life out of that little piggy. I did it for my family and I'll do it again. Feeding the family is my job as a mother. Daddy earns money and goes away with his secretary, and Mommy provides dinner and keeps a brave face on things, even though her heart is breaking. Where are my pills?
Barry, you look like you've got something to say.
I agree. Statistics show that families that spend time together naked are the best kinds of families. You see, social class distinctions disappear when everyone is naked. I can't tell if you're rich or poor, black or white. It doesn't matter because we're all naked. Designer clothes? Try designer nudism. My body was made by the best designer around. Mother Nature. That's why we're lobbying to build a naked casino in Vice City so old people can gamble naked and poor people can lose hope in the Bach.
It is written, chapter 23, verse 5 of my book, he that gambles his money away is a...
Can you legislate morality? Can we tell people how to live their lives?
Absolutely. Yes, of course I can. Just look at Prohibition or the Cultural Revolution in China. We can learn a lot from history. Chairman Mao or Stalin, they purged their lands of degenerates and intellectuals, the scum of the earth in my book. And look at the great societies they built. People want to be told how to... My teachings appeal to. This lawless, permissive society has no boundaries, and without boundaries, how do you know where the limits are? You have to know what's good and what's evil. You need someone to tell you so. Single moms have obese kids, it's a fact, while rich people have a lot of guilt, unnecessarily, in my opinion.
I agree. I don't think these people understand just how hard it is to potty train. You have to give a treat when Precious makes a poop. My kids are big boned, and they eat prunes every day. But that's what's wrong with this country. All of this emphasis on being thin and healthy. When my children are hungry, I hand them a spear and send them out to the park to catch their own food. They're learning how to be self-sufficient. Yesterday, my youngest, Jono, killed the postman, but at least he was trying. So I gave him a cuddle, I told him to hit Daddy next time he comes home.
Oh my God.
You ain't got no move.
T-bone steak, going to a baseball game. If you don't give money to VCPR, we could be thrown back to the Stone Age. Liberals will be set on fire in the streets. Give now. Let's return to pressing issues. Over to you, Maurice, in the studio. Useless talents.
You're correct. He is an asshole.
I like it. Because they have integrity, just like me. We're back with pressing issues. I'm Maurice Chavez.
fucking god. This is fucking ridiculous. I hate this whole island. Oh my god, can I please just get a fucking car? The fuck?! Holy fuck. Go! What the fuck? I'm losing control for absolutely no reason. They don't even get out of the way, they literally get in the fucking way. Move! Can't even bump a car or fucking explode. Not even trying to do anything. And now the cops are going to drive directly into me and explode. Yep. God, I didn't... Shit. No! They drive directly fucking into the way. I literally cannot avoid anything if I try. Every fucking game since at least this one, they do that. They just kamikaze directly into you. This is the whole stupid reason I even did this, is just to do these vigilante missions. It's impossible in any vehicle other than the damn tank. What the fuck is happening? Of course, they put him way over on the bridge, so they're making me go to the other fucking island. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. What the... FUCK! Every fucking time!
When my children are hungry, I hand them a spear and send them out to the park to catch their own food. They're learning how to be self-sufficient. Yesterday, my youngest, Jono, killed the postman, but at least he was trying. So I gave him a cuddle, I told him to hit Daddy next time he comes home late smelling of cheap perfume.
Okay. It's time to take a break before we hear about any more criminal acts against government employees. You're listening to Pressing Issues. Morality is the subject at hand. Let's explain exactly how free radio without commercial breaks works. We'll be right back.
You're listening to VCPR. Finally, a radio station for teachers and librarians. You've been enjoying Pressing Issues, but as is normal, you can't listen to an hour's worth of programming on this station without us begging for money. It's the bi-daily begathon here on VCPR, where we hold your favorite shows hostage until you pony up some cash.
You know what's so great about VCPR? It's like a shining torch of cultural enlightenment for Vice City. In these times of darkness, when the hordes are so uneducated they can barely understand multisyllabic phrases like, clean my shoes better, Marissa, or I'll report you to the IRS, or dialectical materialism. Isn't it pleasant to have a patronizing voice on the radio?
That's right, Michelle. With the way things are going under City and enslave the poets and postal workers and force us to watch network programming.
That...
This thing in the fucking garage. Can't believe I made it out with no damn stars. fucking course. Oh my fucking gosh. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god, I'm done. Holy